Hello Cancer, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be your September 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising in Cancer. My apologies for last month, you did not receive your August readings. I did them twice over and experienced so many technical issues that I could not publish it at all. So apologies for that. On the plus side, I am using the one-of-a-kind Love It or More deck. This is my tarot deck, which I've done the artwork for, and I've only printed one deck until I get a publisher for the rest. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm very excited to be using it. Okay, please note that the gender energies are non-gender specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you can relate to this reading at all, please do like, subscribe, comment and share, because it really does help my channel. Okay. So we'll start off the sound bowl just to tune into the energy. So if you'd like to take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Okay, Cancer, let's see what September has in store for you. We are picking three major arcanas. First row will be current energy starting the month off. Second row is any obstacles, challenges, or anything that's unseen. And the final row will be the outcome for the month of September. Okay, so current energies, please, for Cancer. Thank you. We have the Emperor. Okay, very strong divine masculine energy there. Planning forward, taking the bull by the horns, standing up to your power, being strategic and forward thinking. There's a real fire in your belly there. You've got the lion's heart, which means there's a lot of bravery supporting you at the moment. Unseen for you at this time is the Tower. So some element of reality in your paradigm, in your life, is going to come crumbling down. This has to come crumbling down because it wasn't really built on strong foundations. So the Tower card allows you to let go of the attachments of that and step into the new. And sometimes you need a complete crumbling, a complete crash in order to awaken to a new path, a better path, a one with clarity and reality where you can see things clearly for what they truly are. The outcome, please, thank you, is the World. Yes, so you are definitely, as a result of the Tower moment, something comes crashing down, you complete a major cycle in your life. Okay, major arcana of the World card talks about coming to the end of a major learning curve, the lessons of which you will never need to learn again because you've experienced them in every possible way. It's a time for victory, it's a time for celebration, it's a time for reflection. So extremely positive for you. Right, let us clarify using my deck. Okay, why is the Emperor here, please, for Cancer? Why is the Emperor here, please, for Cancer? Emperor, please. The highest good. To clarify the Emperor. Thank you. We have Knight of Wands. Well, that certainly definitely combines well with the Emperor. Okay, this is action forward. This is being rising high and working with excitement, enthusiasm, almost like your inner child, and you really are rearing to go. Anything else, please? So it could be related to work here, but you're really kind of taking the bull by the horns and just feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Thank you. So that's your approach. We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so we are going to be moving into Mercury retrograde in September. Okay, and sometimes Mercury retrograde does say that you need to close off unfinished business from the past. You may have things returning into your past that you need to go back and tweak. The Three of Pentacles talks about kind of essentially fixing things. If you look in the distance, there's a storm coming. So the wind turbine hasn't been working. So by working together and collaborating with others, you're able to fix that turbine in time. It's almost like a timing card as well, in time for the oncoming storm, so that you can generate the energy and the power you need to move forward. Okay, very physical thing. It's a pentacles as well, so it's very physical. It's set in the real world. Anything else? Thank you. We have the Two of Swords. So you may be feeling a little bit kind of at a stalemate with which exactly direction to go, how to really kind of move your energies. Which we will clarify. We'll just see if they've got another card for us. It may feel a little bit like a maze. And then we got the High Priestess. So this is telling me, trust in your intuition. Any decisions that you need to be making, don't follow the headspace, the swords, the logic of what is being tested and tried out before. Go it in your own way. Follow your own intuition, because you're going to be feeling a pull in one direction, which is not going to kind of, it's not going to be the conventional way of doing things. It's not going to make sense to other people. But I feel like you are, if you follow that direction, that's going to get you towards your goals sooner than by going down the other route, okay, and then being caught up in the headspace. We will clarify further, but let's move on. The Tower card, please. What is crumbling for Cancer in September? Why is the Tower card here? Thank you. Ten of Wands, end of a major cycle. Again, we know this, but this could be related to work, okay, a project whereby he's been traveling on a long journey, okay, the fool's journey, in fact. He's got 10 wands in his backpack, and he needed just a moment's rest before he crosses the bridge over to the other side. The other side is really that final destination. So he can see the destination in time, but he's just got that final burden to carry. So it's something that has been meaning to happen for a long time. It could be a situation at work. We will clarify, of course. But what else do we have at the Tower, please? Thank you. We have Four of Pentacles. Okay, so perhaps you've been holding on strongly to a sense of comfort zone. Okay, he is sleeping on a magic carpet, and the magic carpet needs to be flying in the air. That's the whole purpose of it. That's how you need to be experiencing life, with magic, with flight, with excitement. But instead of doing that, he decides to sleep on it, on top of his pentacles, on top of his security, because it just feels a little bit safer. So this is kind of being a little bit stuck in your comfort zone, also needing a bit of rest and recuperation, and trying to kind of suss things out. What else for the Tower, please? So it does feel like in September you're going to reach that point of I just feel real tired energy over here, like you just don't want to be dealing with the Tower, but you're at the perfect moment to be dealing with it, because both these two guys are snoozing. We have the Six of Swords. So this Tower moment is going to result in you moving on to calmer waters in terms of the mental body, okay? She has decided to leave in the middle of the night, okay? Take 6 swords with her, which are displayed on the boat. Those 6 swords represent the lessons that she has learned, and she follows the white dove for peace and security and serenity, knowing she's going on to calmer waters. So the Tower moment is a blessing. Anything else, please, for the Tower? Thank you. And the Knight of Cups. And there we have some good news coming in. So this is, it feels like it's somebody else in your environment who's offering their cup of love to you. Now, it doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, but it's something where it's moving from the heart space. This is all surrounded by the dolphin, which is finding joy in things, lightheartedness in your inner child, and surrounded by the waves and the adrenaline rush of riding a wave, okay? The pure enjoyment of it, but the water represents the emotional body as well. So you really are moving into a much better space. So the Tower is absolutely in your favor, but we will clarify further. The World card, please. What chapter is coming to an end for Cancer? the World card, please, for Cancer. Thank you. Queen of Cups. Thank you. We have the World again. Wow. I mean, the World clarifying the World basically is just a double confirmation that a major cycle is coming to the end. And then we've got fast action forward. Victory. Anything else? Thank you. And we have Ace of Pentacles. There's your new beginning. There's your new beginning. Okay. Ace of Pentacles talks about a brand new start in life. Something that can stand the test of time. Okay. Something that can be re-harvested back into the soil. Something physical, monetary, practical, material, property related. There could even be a physical move here because we've got a moving card here. Traveling, 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 traveling. Okay. So let us clarify. What's this Knight of Wands all about, please? Can we clarify for Cancer? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Now you finally are stepping into your truth. I feel like this is your energy. And as you do so, as you honor yourself and your own belief systems, so by you end up being the emperor of planning for, because now you know what you really need and want. Being able to do this means that you can charge forward with fire and excitement because you've reached that point of, I need to be true to myself because otherwise I can't ever find happiness. So I'm going to be blatant with myself. I'm going to be blatant with others. I'm going to offer my hand asking for help, but still keep my sword at bay because I still need to protect myself. She's very wise, very cunning, and doesn't mince her words. Three of Pentacles, please. Let me try. Oh, that's way too many, Spirit. Let's do that again, shall we? Right. Might have been working with a lot of people there. Going back on something. Okay, let me clarify the Three of Pentacles, please. Thank you. Thank you. Right. We have Three of Wands, okay, which is sort of like a waiting card. Seven of Pentacles. Is the juice worth the squeeze, as someone would say? But also reaping the rewards of the harvest, going back in something again, plowing for the future. Five of Swords, perhaps a bit of competition, conflict maybe even. The Hanged Man, okay? And then we have the Moon. So going back and doing something again, working on something and having to resolve, it feels like having to resolve something. It's going to take a bit of time because we've got the three of Wands with the Hangman. Both of them are timing cards, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. It's very much a timing card. Things need to go the distance, follow the season in order to know what you reap at the end of the season. But even though you're going back on something to renew it and perhaps collaborate with other people at work, there may be a little bit of disarray, a bit of disagreement, a bit of kind of moon energy where things aren't that clear cut. And so that could certainly be the thing that's coming to the end for you. There could be a big shake up in the workplace for you. Okay, anything where you have been really kind of sowing your seeds in. Okay, Two of Swords. Can we clarify? What are you undecided about, Cancer? Thank you. Two of Pentacles, juggling act, the Chariot, which also jumped up previously when all the cards jumped out. Driving forward with victory and triumph, knowing where your shadow and light lies. King of Wands, really like that. Okay, the Emperor again, and the Page of Cups. These three cards here, the Chariot, the King of Wands, and the Emperor, are very kind of masculine energies of like driving forward and making stuff happen. But it feels to me like you may be a little bit undecided about which sort of direction to go in initially. I feel like it becomes clear for you in September, but initially you're wanting to move with the heart, but it feels like more of your energy is related to how can you make what you have more of. So it's like, how do you reproduce, recreate? The whole Jesus and the story of the fish and the bread, how it just recreates, and that would be kind of like the empress energy. But this is like, I feel like you really are charging forward, but it feels like there's such a balancing act in order to do that with regards to work, that may keep you a little bit undecided about which route to take with that Two of Swords card, right? I would say follow your heart, but we've got a lot of passion, a lot of fire energy over here. So let's see what this High Priestess card is all about. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune, very nice. Okay, anything else? High Priestess. Oh, there we go. Seven of Wands and the Magician. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune is definitely coming into your favor. So if you've been feeling like you are having to work at the moment in a situation, now this could be obviously in the workplace, but it could also be, you know, with family members, or even a romantic setting, but I'm not feeling that much romance over here. I feel like you're charging forward, and because you charge forward and decide you are going to not only feel the fear and do it anyway, and be bold and be brave by driving your chariot forward, regardless of how many sacrifices you need to make, regardless of what sort of, it's like, it almost feels like you are going into the lion's den to follow your true purpose. And as a result from that, you get the Wheel of Fortune, which comes in your favor. That's the gift you get for allowing yourself to step into the unknown and take charge of your lifestyle, take charge of your situation. And by doing that, what's naturally going to happen is it's a shift of energy, a shift of power. You are fully empowering yourself, and then the Tower comes, which is great. So it does seem like you are on full, like no one can mess with you in the beginning of September. Okay, you know where things are at, and you are keeping your head down, you driving your chariot forward. And then you're going to get rewarded from Spirit, because it's something that you're manifesting yourself with that Magician card. So you will be rewarded for you like stepping into your Emperor energy. It's like people, it feels very much like you're bossing up, absolutely bossing up, which is really, really, really nice. Because even though there may be a little bit of conflict surrounding it, even if you're not quite sure which avenue to take, I feel like you're going ahead and doing it anyway. It almost feels to me like that Two of Wands of like which way to take. You're like, you don't even care. Just take one route, because if it's a wrong route, you're just going to turn the direction, take the next route. Okay, and I feel like that's a very positive place to be in, because then at least there's momentum, at least there's motion, at least there's nothing becomes stagnant. Okay, let's go on to the Ten of Wands. So this Tower moment, what's happening here? Okay, it seems to me like your comfort zone is coming to an end here. And this is good, because you are actually embracing it. You're actually introducing the energy. The energy is introducing you to changing your comfort zone over here. And strangely enough, by even being in your comfort zone and trying to rest and recover, it's like it's actually doing you more damage than good. So let's see the Ten of Wands, please. Thank you. We have the High Priestess again, so highly intuitive at this time. Trust the niggle, trust the niggle. Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Pentacles. So we have a royal court couple here, and Three of Cups. It feels to me like you have this. It's weird, because the King and Queen of Pentacles obviously would be a court couple. So this could definitely be you and another person who is the right fit for you. And there's a new beginning coming. Like there was supposed to be a new beginning with this person, your person. But you know that you reached the end of the road from it, okay? So even though there was lots of celebration coming together, it could even be someone from the past, you know, that you want to create a new beginning with. The High Priestess tells you, I'm not so sure. I think you're actually close to the end now. So perhaps it wasn't what you thought it was with that Tower card. It's almost like a false sense of belief. If it wasn't the partnership, it feels like the family unit, a family situation where you thought things were all, you had it all together, and you tried a new way, a new measurement tool to kind of keep things balanced and contained in the home, but actually it's not working. But you're coming into understanding from that, and there's a bit more work to be done, but you'll figure that out. What's the Four of Pentacles, please? Can we clarify the Four of Pentacles? Thank you. The Empress. Now the Empress turns up, which is really, really nice. Okay, anything else? Yeah, it's basically saying now's the time actually not to be holding back. Now's the time to be birthing new ideas into creation. Because when the Tower falls down, you've basically got the space. Okay, you've got the land to build something new. And where is that going to come from? That's going to come from the Empress energy, the heart energy, the nurturing energy, the birthing new creations. So it's basically saying, if you stay too much in that comfort zone, you're not enhancing this, you're not bringing this Empress energy into light. Okay, yes, of course, people do need rest. You do need your rest, particularly if there's a change up to the situation. But I feel like September is not a good time for you to rest on your laurels. September's the time for when the magic starts happening with that all that wonderful energy, divine masculine energy over there. When that starts to happen, you've got to follow the momentum through. So the challenge is that maybe other things, as you start to initiate that energy, other things start crashing down that actually weren't really serving you, and it's a blessing, but it seems like a pain in the AWS, right? Or ARSE. And actually what you need to be doing is follow that momentum through, even though you're so close to the end. You're so close to the end. So you actually have all the energy you can do to infiltrate the right measurements, the right tools for creating the better version of the situation you have. Now, this could very much be in the workplace, but I'm feeling more home related here. Okay, so things are going to be changing up in the home place for sure. Six of Swords, please. Can we clarify the Six of Swords? Thank you. Six of Pentacles and Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like this is now, as things come crashing down, you start to be rewarded by Spirit with gifts and with kindness from others. Now again, it could be that Two of Cups often talks about a soulmate card, but it could also be you looking at your higher self, because we've had the High Priestess come up twice. So you're really tuning in to where you are, how much you're giving yourself in your life. Okay, perhaps you're a person that spends so much time kind of looking after other people that you spend little time looking after yourself. And I feel like you're trying to, because in this card over here now, tarot has multiple meanings in every card, and certain things will jump up which I intuitively pick up on. In this particular card, the man is giving more pentacles to the one child than to the other. Okay, meaning that actually there has been you're coming into understanding and clarity in your headspace of how much you're giving to others versus how much you're giving to yourself. Now this could play off in the family unit, it could play off in a romantic unit, even in the workplace. Okay, and what I see is happening here is you starting to recognize that you've been giving too much to others, where you need to be making sure that there's a balance. You basically need to be more on the Nine of Pentacles energy. Nine of Pentacles shows she has 9 pentacles, so she keeps 6 for herself, and the overspill of that, the 3, she's able to give out. But that's the thing that you're coming into understanding as this tower crashes down. Okay, with either a union or a reunion of a counterpart or a unit, let's just put it that way, a unit, so it could even be a business partnership, comes crashing down. You're so close to the end, you're coming to recognize, well, hang on a second, this has to come crashing down because I've put so much into this, and I'm not getting as much reward coming out. So I need to tune into my higher self. I need to tune and even speak from the same page with the other person involved, or the other entities involved, to be very clear about who I am and where I'm going. Now the Knight of Cups, let's clarify the Knight of Cups, please. Thank you. Three of Pentacles again. Okay, so we do have, it's weird because it feels very like Mercury retrograde over here. Something should have shifted before in the past. Something should have been gone dead and dusted, because you perhaps resisted it. Now that we get into Mercury retrograde season, any unfinished business from the past needs to be addressed, okay, which you've done over here, which is fine. However, there's a situation here, a union of sorts, okay, a connection, a very, very strong connection, which has been which was unresolved in the past. It didn't have the full closure, and now the closure has to come crashing in, because if you resist it, it's just a matter of time before the Tower comes in and does it for you. Okay, so this is ultimately a really good thing. It's better to get outside of your comfort zone in order to embrace it, because you can actually embrace it with love, compassion, and creation for the future. Okay, so it does feel, it feels kind of topsy-turvy, this energy, because on the one hand, it's, you're saying goodbye to love, and on the other hand, you're saying hello to love. It's a shift up, it's a change up. You have this Knight of Cups coming with this offering, and again, it could be something from the past, you know, rekindling something from the past. But I do feel like it's such a surprise, it's gonna shake up your world, okay? And what you really need is to be moving into calmer waters. Now you're so close to that final step. So we go for the Queen of Cups, please. Something's coming to an end. So let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. Thank you. We have King of Swords, the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, and our Two of Pentacles again. All right. Here we go. That's all under this Queen of Cups energy here. Meaning it could be a bit of a juggling act with regards to either being a parent, okay, trying to figure out how you work with how you work with others. The kind of energy it feels like is almost a kind of a divorce, whereby you're trying to work with experts or legal systems to work out what is the best way to balance the situation, okay? And gain enlightenment of that now that you're coming to the end of a major cycle. Now, I'm not saying you're going through a divorce, but that's the energy whereby you, as a caring, nurturing person, you're working with your heart space now. You're using your feelings as your signpost moving forward. But you may also, it may require gaining some expert advice and opinions. It may be requiring answering to a legal situation or an authoritative situation. And I do feel like you are going to get the rewards that you deserve, because we've got that Page of Pentacles there. But I do feel like it's a bit of a juggling act still. The World, can we clarify the World, please? Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so this ending is going to bring about a bit of sadness, but we have major healing with the Star card. We have the Five of Cups, and we have the Magician. So what I can 100% tell you is that really and truly this needed to happen. Actually, you have brought it into full manifestation. It's what you need to happen, okay? Because you've been resisting it up until now, okay? So yes, there's going to be some heartache with this, but we've got the Star card, which brings major healing, okay, and faith and hope for the future. As long as you can focus on the future and not the past, because he's regretting the past, but he cannot see ahead of himself, okay? Ultimately, though, this major ending is going to bring major healing, and it's actually what you deserve. It's actually what you've been working towards. So it is very promising. But it can feel a bit heavy, so really a time for reflection, processing, but that is coming to a complete end. Eight of Wands, can we clarify the Eight of Wands? Thank you. Six of Swords again. Right, so there may very well be some travel here, because we've got a traveling card there, traveling card there. We did have the Chariot card there as well, so all my travel cards have turned up. Plus we've got the Eight of Wands, which sometimes talks about air travel. I do feel like you are seriously moving on, moving forward. So this obviously can be metaphoric, okay, in the head space, in the heart space, all of that, which is great and is really good for you, because the Eight of Wands is victorious, okay, it's exciting. However, I do feel because we had those so many traveling cards, it could literally be a physical move, particularly if the home front or the home unit or the tower energy has come crashing down. And if that represents your home, it could be an immigration or move. It's really positive though, really, really positive if you decide to take that. The Ace of Pentacles, can we clarify the Ace of Pentacles? Thank you. Four of Pentacles. So we've got that Four of Pentacles coming up again. Anything else? Thank you. Death and Seven of Cups. Beautiful. So as you reach the end of September, yes, it's going to be a bit tricky. Yes, it's going to be a bit of a juggling act. Yes, it's going to be a bit heartbreaking to a degree, but ultimately you know that your highest good is on the other side. As you step up to that fear, as you embrace that, love it, allow yourself to move forward. And then you've got this Ace of Pentacles arriving for you. This is going to speak volumes in terms of going the distance. It's an offering. It's a new start for you. It does say in this respect, different to this, it does say, now keep your cards close to your chest. Don't give on to others what your intentions are, what you're doing at this time, because you are actually not quite certain about what's happening. You know that there's a major transformation happening in your life. You know that from the world you have to start again at the full, meaning you've got a whole new direction to go into with that leap of faith. But you still kind of don't know, you haven't quite chosen which particular thing to invest into in terms of your heart space. Okay, so as you come to the end of September, I do feel like a new offering is coming in for you to transform into a much better paradigm shift for you, and you will have opportunities available for you. You've got options, you've got loads of options. So don't I would say don't enjoy sampling that energy, enjoy playing with that energy without being very stringent on it. Okay, and perhaps whatever that offering is, keep hold of it until you really are certain. So really exciting. I mean, it's really big. It seems to me, so this is my fourth reading now for September. It seems to me that everyone is going through a major transformation in September. Big changes, everyone seems to be receiving blessings in some regard, but at the same time having to go through that kind of tricky route to get there. So everyone is being asked to step up, face a fear and do it anyway. Okay, to follow their highest good, to follow their love, to follow their highest preference and their bliss and peace of mind as well. Let's go oracle card to close off the reading. Thank you. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Beautiful. So this is really talking about how you start with that energy in the beginning of the month of September. You start with that fire energy of being bold and brave and making it happen, which is great. It's excellent. But when the momentum starts going and you start seeing things fall out of place that you actually want to get rid of in your life, but the reality of that is a bit kind of disconcerting, because it's like, oh, SHIT, now it's real, right? That's a time to not close yourself off in your comfort zone, but to really get out and speak your truth. Okay, anything that you have been where you have been misjudged, mistreated, been prejudiced against, any of those sorts of things, now's the time to really come open and come clean with it. Okay, because if you do so just by speaking your truth and speaking your voice, you will be healing yourself at the same time as allowing yourself to shift further and get a better result, a better life, basically, because this is all major happening for you. So I hope this helped for you, Cancer. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.